Good evening. In the last videos, I think we are discussing about the problems related to the matrices. Okay. So we covered up to 10 programs. Now we need to talk about identity matrix. We have to check whether the given matrix is identity matrix or not. Okay. We have to check whether the given matrix is identity matrix or not. Sir, for this, what we have to do? First, we have to read a matrix. Let us take our previous program because the program skeleton got missed here. Right. Sir, here you can see we have a program. So from the main method I'm taking, sir, we are reading how many number of rows are required and how many number of columns are required. I have accepted in the form of m and then n. L1 is nothing but the matrix which I am defining, and I am calling which function? Read function I am calling. So what this read function is going to take, sir? It is going to read the total matrix elements of order m by n. You can see this read matrix, I mean read function, which is taking L, m and then n. For I in the range of m, it is reading first row and it is appending to the main list. So a list of list elements will come. And the second time it is reading one more list and that will be appended to the list. Third time, again it is going to read one more list and it will append. Like how many times it is going to run, sir? For m number of rows. For example, if rows is 4 times, if rows is 5 times, like that it is going to take. So next and after that, everything I am going to append to the L. Now perfectly my list, I mean my matrix is ready. So now what we are doing, we are printing matrix A. So whatever matrix that we have given, as it is, that matrix is going to be printed on the screen. I think this function is not required. So in the print also, one by one, row by column, I am checking and I am printing the elements. So after printing every row, I am going to give a break by using print statement. So this already we discussed in our session and in our previous classes, but let me test this code, whether it is working or not. So I'm giving a 3 by 3 matrix. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So as it is, whatever matrix we have given, it is coming. So what is my next requirement is, so the title of the program you can see here, identity matrix or not. Okay, we have to check whether the given matrix is identity matrix or not. Sir, for this, how you can say whether that matrix is identity matrix or not? Very simple. I am taking a function by taking these values. So what is mean by identity matrix? We know very well, if you take any matrix, in that matrix, if we are taking in this style, sir, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, like this I am taking. Is it a identity matrix? No. The reason for that is, identity matrix means in the diagonal position, we have to place 1 and the remaining elements should be 0. Diagonal elements should be 1 and the rest of the elements should be 0. If any such type of matrix, if you encountered, such type of matrix are called as a diagonal matrix. Sorry, identity matrix. I can say 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Like this, if you have, it is a diagonal, it is a identity matrix, because in the diagonal elements we have 1 and in the non-diagonal elements we have 0. Okay, so such type of matrix is called as identity matrix. Sir, I have to fill this function. How we are checking? Sir, I'm going to take every row for each I value in the range of m, and I will take a column for each j value in the range of n. Sir, we have to check. Suppose if your I is equal to j, that is row value and column value are same at the same time. So A of ij, no, L of ij, that element is not equal to 1. So I is equal to j means what? I am talking with respect to diagonal. In all the diagonal elements, I don't have 1 means what? It is not identity matrix, right? Then immediately I am going to return. Okay, immediately I am going to return false. Sir, there is one more possibility is there. Sir, it is not a diagonal. That means what? I is not equal to j. In this case, compulsory that element should be what? 0. But if it is not equal to 0, that means 0 is not there, means it is also not a diagonal element. So both the cases I handled. Sir, if these loops got continuously executed and it reached to the 9th line, means what? So when I is equal to j, L of ij is 0. I mean 1. So when I is not equal to j, L of ij is 0. So that means these two conditions never satisfied. It came out from the loop and it is going to print true as your result. Let me cross check how we are going to get. Let us run this code for both the test cases. I am giving a 3 by 3 matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sir, you can see. Oh, sorry. I think we have not called that function. So by passing L1 comma n comma n. Now I am giving 3 by 3 matrix. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 I am taking. You can see, is it identity matrix? No. Sir, now 3 by 3, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Sir, is it identity matrix? Yes, it is identity matrix. Hence the output what we are going to get is nothing but a true. So I think you people got very clear clarity how you can able to test whether the given matrix is identity matrix or not. I think you people got very clear clarity about this. Can you please confirm everyone? Is this concept is clear for you people?
Sir, once again show that function, sir.
Right. Sir, please confirm everyone clear up to this.
Sir, in this you have taken two if statements. So
One is for diagonal elements, another one is for non-diagonal.
Okay.
Suppose if diagonal elements we have 1, and in the non-diagonal elements maybe in the first row we have 0, 0, but in the second row it is giving as a 2. That means what? It is going to return true for this if condition every time. Okay, this if condition is going to return, I mean this condition is going to return false. This condition is going to return true for first 2 elements, but remaining cases it is not going to satisfy. Like all possible cases. One is if it is a diagonal element, how you are going to check. If it is non-diagonal element, in the diagonal element we have to take 1, but if it is not equal to 1, we are going to return false. I request everyone to please be on mute. Rushikesh. Suppose if you are not checking, I mean non-diagonal elements, then the element should not equal to 0 means it is not a it is not an identity. Then I am going to return false. Clear? I request everyone to please confirm. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood. Thank you for showing.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Right. Right. So this is nothing but how you can able to do. Sir, what is the next problem? You can able to see swapping of 2 rows. Okay, we have swap 2 rows. How you can able to do this? It is very, very important program and easy only. Have a look once. How you can able to swap 2 rows? For example, consider in this case, this is nothing but the element which they have given. So consider in my point of view, this is nothing but the first row. This is nothing but the second row. This is nothing but a third row. Sir, I want to swap 1 and then 3. So along with the list, I am going to give 1 and then 3. So what output we are expecting? 7, 8, 9 should be there at the beginning. 4, 5, 9 is as it is available. And 1, 2, 3 is going to come because we are swapping third row with first row. It is a very simple, sir. But according to index terminology, what is this particular index? 0. What is this particular index? 1. What is this particular index? 2. Sir, can I take -1 to get this particular value? Yes, that's all. Very simple, sir. Let us understand how you are going to write this. Sir, now what I am going to do is, so we have to swap 2 rows. We have to swap 2 rows. So I want to define a function for this purpose, which will take a list, and m and then n is nothing but the order of that particular matrix. In addition to that, I am giving x and then y values. Okay. So how you are going to call the function? So first I will print this matrix. So then I am going to print updated matrix, something like this, updated matrix A. Sir, meanwhile, what I'm going to do, I will call function by passing my list one m and then n. So 1 comma 3. If you want, you can read these two values dynamically. I am giving as a input statically. I want to swap first and third row. I want to swap first and third row. Sir, how you can able to do that? Very simple process here we can take. So what is that process here is, sir, you can see here, can I take, so L of, can I take L of x minus 1, comma L of y minus 1 is equal to L of y minus 1, comma L of x minus 1. Can I take like this? Let me check whether it is working or not. Sir, if you take this 1, 2, 3, and if you take this 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, you can see this is nothing but L of 0 or not. Yes, this is nothing but L of 1. This is nothing but L of. Is it a separate list or not? Yes, because we are having the content in the nested list format. So this represent 0th element, this represent first element, this represent second element. Sir, what I am doing, how to swap two values? Let it be this is nothing but A. Let us consider this is nothing but B. How you are writing? A comma B is equal to B comma A. We know this formula. But in the place of A, we have L of 0. L of 0 comma L of 2 is equal to L of 2 comma L of 0. Like this we are taking. Sir, in the place of 0, what I am going to take? So we are giving 1, 1 minus 1. That is nothing but 0. And here L of, sir, 2 value we are giving 3. But here we have taken 3 minus 1. So 3 minus 1 will become 2. Similarly, here also 3 minus 1 and here also 1 minus 1. Have you observed? So we are giving these inputs and we are converting into index values by subtracting with minus. Beyond that, nothing. Suppose if you count from 0th row, then this minus 1 is not required. Sir, now what will happen? This reference will be pointing to here. This reference will be pointing to here. Direct that list objects we are going to interchange. So let me check whether it is working perfectly or not. I am giving a 4 by 4 matrix. Okay, a 4 by 4 matrix I will give. Sir, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4 rows, 4 columns, 2, 2, 2, 2. Sir, 3, 3, 3, 3. Sir, 9, 9, 9, 9. Have you observed which row we have to, we are swapping 1, comma 3. That means 0th row and then second row, they are swapping with each other. Have you observed? Sir, is it correct? So third row, 3, 3, 3 came here and 1, 1, 1 came here. Like this, it is going to perform update. Okay. So in our point of view, this is nothing but a first row, second row, third row, fourth row. Now this is first row, second row, third row, fourth row. Have you observed these two values? Is it interchanged or not? Yes, 1, comma 3 got updated. This is the way, sir, how you can able to perform swapping of two rows. Directly we can do this operation because it is a pointing nested list object concept. Okay, I think everyone got a clear clarity how we can able to do this. Can you
But-
please confirm, is it clear?
But sir, why we don't put x and y values rather than taking the -1 and minus y minus
Yeah,
1?
because generally we are going to count this is the first row, second row, like that we will consider, right? If you
Yeah.
are talking about 0th row, then we can ignore that -1 directly we can take. Okay, sometimes we are going to count from 1. If it is the scenario, then -1 is required. So I explained here, you can see. If you are taking first row, second row, third row, like this terminology, compulsory x minus 1, because in your point of view, it is first row. In programming point of view, it is 0th row. So that is
Right.
the difference. If you are giving 0, 1, 2 directly as a programmer, if you are running the code, then no issues. -1 you can remove.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Right, right. I request everyone to please confirm, clear up to this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood.
One,
sir.
one more thing, we can do one more thing, like if user is not from the programming end, right? So we can consider that x plus 1 and y plus 1 as well, right?
No. How you are going to consider? See, -1 only we have to be. Array index start from 0. Only
Yes.
programmer can understand the terminology.
Right.
Suppose if you are giving 5 elements, if you are giving that input to non-programmer, then what he is going to tell? So he is going to identify the element which is available in 0th location as first element.
Yes.
Then in your point of view, you have to think 1 minus 1. So he is talking about 0th element. In
Yes. Yes.
that
got it.
particular candidate point of view, it is 1. In my point of view, it is 0. So we
Yes.
can't take +1. If you take +1, so you have to add +1 to that particular non-programmer candidate. Then it will become second index.
Yes, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Right, right, sir. So now what we have to do, the next one, sir, swapping 2 columns. Sir, how to swap 2 columns? If it is row, it is very simple. So because you know it is a nested concept, but if it is column, it is not a nested list, right? So completely you need to consider the first element from the first nested list object, first element from the second nested list object, first element from the third nested list object. That means you need to pick up one element from 3 different list objects. That's why, so you can't swap directly. You need to go for some other tricky code, sir. Okay, assume here I want to swap first column with fourth column, fourth column. This is nothing but my requirement. Means what? I am going to give first column and then fourth column. Like this I am giving. Sir, now what modifications here you have to do? It is not related to the rows. We have to write the code manually. How I am going to write? For each I value, okay, for each I value in the range of 3. For each I value in the range of m, because number of rows. And what I am doing here is, sir, L of I, okay, x minus 1, comma, L of I, L of I, y minus 1 will become L of I, so y minus 1, okay, comma, L of I, so x minus 1. That's all. Sir, how this terminology is going to work? Let us see. Suppose consider I have 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8, 9 is there. Sir, I want to swap first column and then second column. Here, what is the value of x1? What is the value of y2? That means your output should become, this is the first row, this is the first row, this is the second, sorry, this is the first column, second column. These two we are trying to swap. How it is going to work? Listen carefully. For I in the range of m, that means what will be the value of I? I value will become 0. I value will become 1. I value will become 2. Sir, when I is equal to 0, we are trying to swap L of 0, L of 0, and what will be the value of second argument? Sir, here you can see x minus 1, y minus 1. X minus 1 means 1 minus 1 will become 0. Y minus 1 means 2 minus 1 will become 0. Have you observed? L of 0, 0 with L of 0, 1. This is 0, 0, this is 0, 1. These two elements got assumed. And for I is equal to 1, it will become L of 1, 0 and L of 1, 1. So this is 1, 0, this is 1, 1. These two elements got interchanged. In this case, L of what will happen? 2, 0 with L of sir, here it is. I value is fixed, J value is nothing but x minus 0 minus, and here it is y minus 1. So 2, 0 we are swapping with 2, 1. That means here you will get 7 and here you are going to get 8. That's all. Now what is the updated matrix? 2, 1, 3. So 5, 4, 6, 8, 7, 9. Is these two values got swapped or not? Yes, interchanged. So like this we are going to get, sir. I think you people got very clear clarity how it is going to work. But let me check really is it working or not. We will give that n by 4 by 4 matrix only. 1, 1, 1, 1. So 2, 2, 2, 2. Let us give, so 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I am giving 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can see. Sir, have you observed which rows and which columns we have given? First row and fourth column, first row and first column and fourth column. Is this is the first column? Yes. Is shifted to fourth column. What is the fourth column? 1, 2, 6, 4. Is it came beginning? Yes. This is the way how we can able to swap 2 rows and 2 columns. For 2 rows, it is very simple because it is the nested list concept. You need to shift the total list, one step operation. But if you take this particular column shift, column swapping, so you need to traverse each and every iteration. That is, first we have to write for one loop for getting the I values, and then based on that we are going to move each and every element. So I think you people got very clear clarity how you can perform these two swappings. Sir, can you please confirm, is it clear up to this?
Sir, once show that function, sir.
I request everyone to please confirm, clear up to this. Yes, please confirm.
Sir, I have a doubt. So will these work for other matrices also? I mean, like, if you take a 3 into 4 matrix or something like
It will work. It will work.
that? Okay.
We are not giving any dimensions in the entire program. You can see we are manipulating only with the variables like m, n, x, y, like this only we have mentioned. We have
Yeah,
not
I mean,
given anywhere the values like this is the first row, this is the second row, like that we have not given anywhere.
yeah, but we have taken for I in the range of m, right? So if you
M
take
is nothing but
something,
what? Number of rows. So if you have a
Yeah.
doubt, let us run. I am giving 2 rows and I am giving 5 columns, right? So now see what will happen. I'm giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the first row, right? Now I'm giving 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. This is the last row, right? I mean, second row, right? In the program, you can see which columns we are swapping. First column and fourth column. In this, which is the first column? 1, 6. Which is the fourth column? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 9.
4, 9.
So now this 1, 6 should move here. 4, 9 should come here. If it is correct, our logic is correct. Is it coming 4, 9 at the beginning? 1, 6 is moving,
Yes.
right? See, that's why I explained here. You can see we are talking with respect to the variables, not with respect to the values. Got it?
Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sir, please confirm. Shall we go for next program?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Right. Sir, next program is also similar, John sir. Swapping diagonal elements. Swapping diagonal elements. I think same concept you have to use. There is no change, sir. There is no change here. I think no need to write anything. We should not give any input, right? Because if it is row, you need to provide row value, column value like that. But here diagonal elements we are interchanging. Means what? Main diagonal will be there, opposite diagonal will be there. That two diagonals we are interchanging. How to write a code? L of, okay, L of, so here I am going to take I is nothing but the main diagonal. Okay, I is nothing but maybe row value I am taking here, and here also I am going to take I. Okay, L of I. So here I am going to update with L of I, and here what is the here I think we need to remove this X and Y. Here we are going to change with which row? What is the size here we can take? Last one. It should become n minus I or m. No, n minus I minus 1. So here also I with n minus I minus 1. So L of II. Because already we have seen this program somewhere in our last videos. Like what is that a program? Sum of opposite diagonals. Have you observed how we are identifying the opposite diagonal? I mi minus 1. Okay, mi minus 1. So we have to take mi minus 1. That's all. Now, what we are doing here, you can see, suppose if the matrix is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, listen carefully. So here, this index is 0, comma 0, this index is 0, comma 1, and this index is nothing but 0, comma 2. So L of, when I is equal to 0, L of 0, 0, we are swapping with L of 0. So M minus I minus 1. When I is equal to 0, so what is the M value? 3, right? 3 minus I value is 0. 3, 3 minus 1, 2. So this element and this element we are swapping. So when I is equal to 1, what is happening? L of 1, 1 is swapped with L of 1, M value is 3. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 minus 1. Okay, which will become 1. We are swapping with same elements. That means this element is swapped with the same element. And when I is equal to 2, what will happen? So L of, so 2, 2. Okay, L of 2, 2. When I is equal to 2, it is swapped with L of 2. M minus, that is 3 minus 2, which will become 1. 1 minus 1 will become 0. Sir, we are swapping L of 2, 2. That means this element we are swapping with 2, 0, this element. So in this case, 3 will come, 1 will come here. In this case, 5 will be updated here. Here we are getting 9 and here we are getting 7. Is this main diagonal and opposite diagonal got changed or not? Yes. If you want, let me check. So by providing, I will take a 4 by 4 matrix. Sir, now 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. So 0, 0, 0, 1. Have you observed? In the main diagonals, I have ones. Now, once if you swap, what will happen? Your main diagonal should be 0 and opposite diagonal should become 1. Is it correct? You can see in the main diagonal, we have 1. Once if you perform swapping of these diagonals and this 1 comes to the opposite diagonal. This is the way how you can perform this swapping operation. So swapping of 2 rows, swapping of 2 columns, and how to swap diagonal elements. I think these concepts are very clear for you people. Any doubts up to this?
No, sir.
Right, please confirm everyone.
Sir, that,
Yes, tell me. Is it clear for
sir,
everyone?
code I did not understand, sir. Sir,
Hmm.
sir, code I did not understand, sir. Concept. Code, what you write in function I did not understand, sir.
Sir, here nothing is there. Previous code, whatever we have, same code only I have taken here. L of I, sir, this much diagram I explained, right? Where you are getting trouble, can you please tell me? Where you have not understood? Don't tell total
I have
program.
understand that diagram, but code, according to that code, I did not understand, sir.
That's what I'm asking, sir. Where you are getting struck?
Can I-
Is it with respect to for loop or these values where you are struck?
Both, sir, for loop and this values.
Sir,
Sir,
here
that,
I
list
have
of-
given with the clear explanation. You can see I value is ranging from M. What is the value of M here in this example? Can you please tell me? What is the
M
value
is
of M?
4 or 3, 3, 3, 3, sir.
So how many times the loop is going to run? 3 times. So first time I is equal to 0. Second time I is equal to 1. Third time I is equal to 2. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes,
here
sir.
we have two values are there. These two we are swapping. It is something like A comma B is equal to B comma A. It is the swapping logic in the very beginning classes we have seen. So L of I, that means when I is equal to 0, I substituted the values L of 0, 0. And L of I value is 0. Here what we have taken M minus I minus 1. You only told the value of M is 3. So 3 minus 1 minus, 3 minus 0 minus 1, which will become 2. I have substituted that. Now we have to swap these two values. L of 0, 0 means this element. L of 0, 2 means this element. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, like this it is going to work. Right. So what is the next program that we have here is we have to rotate. Okay. So we have to rotate the matrix. Okay. We have to rotate the matrix by 90 degrees. Okay. We have to rotate the matrix by 90 degrees. It is a somewhat tricky code, sir. Okay. It is a somewhat tricky code. We need to analyze this code and we have to implement a program for this. Okay. Let us see how you can able to do this. First, I will explain an example how it is going to work. Then we will go for implementation of that particular program. Okay. Suppose consider I have a matrix like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to rotate this matrix by 90 degrees. Okay. I want to rotate this matrix by 90 degrees. So if the input is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7, 8, 9. Okay, we have to rotate. So that means what? I think you need to move
Rows
in this
becomes
position.
column and column becomes rows.
Is it correct? No, no, no. Rows become columns means so 1, 4. No, no, that is not the case.
Sir, 3, 6, 9, 2, 5, 8, and then 1, 4, 7.
Yeah. Is this direction is correct? Can you please confirm everyone? Because I am weak in mathematics. Is
Yes,
it
you are
correct?
right,
90
sir.
degrees?
Yes, you are right, sir.
In this. Yes. That means 3, 6, 9 should come here. And then same direction. The remaining
2, 5,
elements
8.
also. 2, 5, 8 should come here. And then 1, 4, 7. Okay.
So that's what column becomes rows and rows become column.
No, 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 no. Is it correct? Rows become columns. That means 1, 2, 3 will become like this. So 4, 5, 6 will become like this. 7, 8, 9 will become like this. This is the concept called rows become columns, columns become rows.
Okay, okay, got it, got it.
So how you can able to do this? Yes. So I think you from this logic only we can derive. First we will do this. So that means rows will become columns, columns will become rows. Like this we are getting. Okay. Now have you observed? Is this output or not? Yes, because this is 0th row, this is the first row, this is the second row. So let us print in the reverse. So this will become first row, this will become second row, this will become third row. Is it correct? So this transpose, I mean this particular rotation includes 2 steps. What is the first step? You need to find transpose. Already we
Sir,
have seen.
Sir, in this, then rotate by 90 degree, it should be clockwise. You are telling it would be anti-clockwise. So that's why the value would be different. We have to consider that also. It would be clockwise or anti-clockwise. So in the 90 degree you are showing in this diagram, it would be anti-clockwise, not
Okay.
clockwise.
Okay,
So
no problem.
our value should be, means this row is third row is 7, 8, 9. So our it should be vertical, means 7, 8, 9. It would be column. So that would be clockwise and it would be in 90 degree. As
No,
far as
no,
my
no.
understanding, so I exactly you can.
Sir, is it correct? I mean, in this direction, if you move, is it correct?
Sir, in generally mathematics, we do by using the cone, we measure the angles in anti-clockwise manner.
This is
This is first quadrant.
this is
Yes, like
I don't know, sir. This is 0, I think so. This one will become 90,
yes,
and this
180,
is 180, and this is
270.
270 something, and this is 360.
Yes, generally we go in anti-clockwise direction, sir.
Okay, in this direction only, I think so. Okay. Yeah, you can cross check. Sir, it is possible if you want, you can rotate in this direction also, right? Nothing will happen. Then what will be the result? I think 7, 8, 9. Is it correct? So something like that we are going to get. You can see, you can cross check. Okay. That
Yeah,
we
yes.
can do. Right. Sir, in this case, what we have to do specially? First, we have to calculate the transpose. So if you have taken this matrix and if you are calculating transpose, you will get this result. My requirement is this one, right? To meet this requirement, I'm going to do in the reverse direction. What is that one? Sir, instead of printing from 0th column, 0th row to last row, so let us come from last row to first row. Let us come from last row to first row. Like this, if you apply, then your requirement is going to be satisfied. Let us do this. Two steps are there: transpose and then last row to first row. Okay. Now we will do that. So this is the given input matrix L1 and print matrix, read matrix is okay. I am doing so that operation. What is that operation? 90 degrees rotation. So it involves two steps. It involves two steps. What is the first step? For I in the range of M, we need to do transpose, right? We have to do transpose. How you can perform transpose? Every row will become column and a column will become row, right? So we have to write another loop. For j in the range of, we are taking n. Sir, can I take L of ij is equal to L of ji? So it is nothing but converting rows to column and columns to rows. Let me check whether we are getting up to that or not. So 1, 2, 3 I am giving, 4, 5, 6 I am giving, 7, 8, 9. Sir, 1, 2, 3. Something is wrong here. Something is wrong here. You can see. No. Here I think you need to put it in another list. You need to take some temporary list. So with all zeros.
Of temporary list, sir.
So then we are going to copy temporary list of ij will become L of ji. Okay. So now I want to print, okay, M by calling LL comma, sorry, temporary list comma M comma N. So I am going to remove this print function to call here. Now see. So 3 by 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3 came to the column, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it coming? Because same operation we are doing, something like swapping, I think it won't work because both the sides we have same variable. So that's why what I have done, I have created one temporary list. I have created one temporary list with 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay, because we are giving the input 3 by 3. That's why. Suppose if it is changing, you know how to do this. In the beginning, I have covered init function. You can call that function for activating this one. Okay. Then after that, what we are doing? So TL in the temporary list, I of j, ij become L of ji. Reverse we are copying. Then we are printing that list. Can you please confirm? Can we use append? Why append is not required? Just we are performing copy operation. Append means again you need to take one by one element, right? Yeah, we can use append also, no problem. Sir, can you please confirm everyone? Is this approach up to this first step? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Sir, now what I'm going to do is, sir, this print function is okay for me, but I don't want this print function because, so I need to do some other perfect print function, mm I am taking, print mm, where this print function is going to print not from 0 to 3. It has to print from 3 to 0. Sir, can I do modifications in this row? Yes, if you take like this, then what is the meaning? 0 to M, default step is 1. Sir, now I am taking here M minus 1, M minus 1. That means what? It is going to start from 3. It is going to start from 3. And it has to reach minus 1. It has to reach minus 1. Or is it possible to take 0? Let me check. And the direction is minus I am giving, minus 1 I am giving. Let us see here. Is it going to work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sir, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One row is missing. One row is missing. I think you have to take minus 1. It will start the value with M minus 1 and it will end with -1 + 1, 0. And the step value is -1. That's why, sir, it is something like, so I is equal to 3, I greater than or equal to 0, I minus minus. The people who are coming from other programming languages, you can understand this particular statement. Now my program got completed. Sir, you can see whether we are getting our expected output or not. Sir, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is my list. Sir, after 90 degrees rotation, this 3 came here, 3, 6, 9, and then 2, 5, 8, and then 1, 4, 7. So I think you people got very clear clarity. Okay. Now again, I am repeating the problem. Listen carefully. If the matrix is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7, 8, 9, in my point of view, it is in 0 degrees rotation. Same matrix will come. If you are rotating 90, then so you are going to get 3, 6, 9. So 2, 5, 8, and then 1, 4, 7. Sir, if you rotate 180 degrees, what will be your matrix? So I don't know. Can you please tell me? Which will come will first row? Is it 9,
1,
8,
2.
7? Is it correct?
No, sir. 7, 4, 1.
No, no. This matrix, I am talking with respect to this. From this rotation to 180 degrees. 180 degrees means what? 290 rotations. This is the first 90 rotation.
Yes, sir.
One
Yes, sir.
more 90
9, 8, 7.
rotation, it will come here. Is it correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And one more 90 if you do, then what will happen? 7, 4, 1, and then 8, 8, 5, 2, 9, 6, 3. Is it correct? One more rotation means what? You will get original matrix. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. So I think you people got very clear clarity, sir. Okay. Sir, can you please confirm everyone? Is the concept is clear? Everyone, please respond. Everyone, please respond.
In the same program, now if this program is related to 90 degree. Suppose
Mhm.
if we are extending to 180 degree, so what would how our condition would be changed?
Sir, we have to write code for that. Already we have written up to this, right? Then what we have to do, you can see. If this value, we have to store it in again some temporary list. So how you are getting this one, you need to identify. Okay. So
Okay, means we
mm,
and after that we need to call in another, means writing that code and calling that.
calling that, or do we have any shortcut also? We have to check.
Okay, okay, okay.
Is there any possibility? Means we have to do that.
Is it possible that calling that function twice?
Right. That's what.
Or- Okay, okay.
You can write a loop to do these two operations. Maybe I will check, sir. Even for me, it is very interesting. I need to write a program to rotate a matrix by 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180, and 270, 360. I will write code for that if possible tomorrow. Right. Sir, next one, of course, I think you people got clarity about this program. You can do this kind of exploration by yourself. And I think one program is missing last day. What is that? Matrix multiplication. Somewhere it is there. Let us do that. Yeah, with this matrix concept will be completed. Multiplication of two matrices. After that, we will go for recursion. So what is this multiplication of two matrices? Yeah, Akhil. So what is this matrix multiplication? Sir, it is somewhat difficult task, sir. I will explain with the paint. Listen carefully. Maybe you have studied this in your school days. I am not taking a big matrix, sir. For a simple understanding purpose, I am taking a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay. And I will multiply with 5, 6, 7, 8. Sir, I am weak in mathematics. Please respond calculations properly. What is the first thing that we have to do? We need to take the first row and we have to multiply with the first column. This is the first element in the result. So means what? 1 into 5. First element multiplied with the first element here. Plus, so 2 into 7. Okay. This is nothing but what we have. Sir, what is the result? 5 plus 14, which is nothing but 19. 19 will be the first element. How to get second element? Same row, you need to multiply with second column. Sir, what is that result? So 1 into 6 plus 2 into 8. Sir, 6 plus 16. Sir, 22. If anywhere I am doing mistake, please correct me. Then this row we have to take. Again, we have to multiply with first column. Sir, what we are going to get? 3 into 5 plus 4 into 7. 15, 28. Okay. So what is the sum, sir? Can you please tell me?
43.
43. Yes. So next what we are doing? 3 into 4. 3, 4. We have to multiply with this column. So 3 into 6 plus 4 into 8. So 18 plus, sir, what is the 8 4, sir? Is it how much, sir?
32.
32, huh? Then what will be the sum?
50.
40, 50. Right. Sir, is my this matrix multiplication, whatever you have studied in your school days or college days, is it correct? Please confirm. Is the concept is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Sir, the approach what we have done for addition and subtraction, we can't use here because in the case of addition, we are taking the first element, we are getting the first element. But here you need to multiply in this style, then only we will get multiplication of two matrices. Sir, if you want to multiply two matrices, there is one formula. Consider A by B is nothing but order of first matrix. C by D is the order of second matrix. That means rows by columns. Okay. Here, always the value of B should be equal with the column. That means if you want to multiply two matrices, the number of columns present in the first matrix should be equal to the number of rows present in the second matrix. Then only we can able to perform multiplication. After performing multiplication, your resultant matrix size is nothing but A by D. Okay, your resultant matrix size is nothing but A by D. Just for theory purpose we are covering, but in our all applications, we are taking square matrix like 2 by 2, 3 by 3. That's why there won't be any issue, sir. Okay. Now I want to derive this by using a Python program. Sir, already somewhere we covered matrix addition and subtraction, something like this, right? Sir, now I will do modification in this program. I will take this program and I will try to modify. One second. I will try to modify this particular program. Sir, we are taking the first list. We are taking the second matrix. We are declaring the third matrix. And I will create a function called multiplication. Okay. Sir, now let us see how this multiplication function is going to work. Sir, how this multiplication function is going to work? I'm going to write code for that. Sir, listen carefully how it is going to work. For each I value in the range of m. Okay. For each j value in the range of n. Sir, listen carefully. Already it is initialized with 0, right? That's why I am not disturbing. And for each k value in the range of, you can take either m or n, but recommended to take n. Okay, so your L3 of ij will become L3 of ij plus, so L1 of ik into L2 of kj. This is the formula you have to remember. There is no option at all. First, we will check whether it is going to work or not. Later, we will go for explanation. Sir, 2 by 2 matrix I am giving. First matrix 1, 2, 3, 4. Second matrix 5, 6, 7, 8. Sir, you can see is our matrix result is correct. 19, 22, 43, 50. 19, 22, 43, 50. Sir, how it is calculating? I want to check. Very simple. So here I will write the diagram. I will give this a snapshot also. Please listen carefully. Sir, my first matrix is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4. And my second matrix is nothing but something like 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Sir, multiplication of these two matrices I need to get. I think you know the positions. That's why I am not writing. But still, if you have a doubt, 0, 0. Okay, 0, 1. So 1, 0, 1, 1. And this one will become 0, 0. So 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Here also we are going to get 0, 0. So 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Like this we are getting. Now see, sir. Sir, I'm running the loop. So I in the range of m. M value is nothing but 2. N value is nothing but 2. Right? Sir, I will become 0 first time. Then I will become 1. 2 times the loop is going to run. When I is equal to 0, what will be the value of J? J value will become 0. J value will become 1. Here also, J value will become 0 and J value will become 1. Now what we are doing? Sir, all these values are already filled with zeros. Listen my words. All these values are already filled with zeros. Now, sir, k in the range of n. That means for j is equal to 0, again k value will become 0, k value will become 1. Here also k will become 1 and k will become 1. Sorry, 0 and then 1. And here also your k will become 0 and k will become 1. So here also your k will become 0 and k will become 1. Like this we have. Now we have to execute this formula. So first time for this case I am writing L3 of 0 comma 0. For understanding I am writing like this is equal to, so L3 of 0 0 plus L1 of 0, k value is also 0 into, so L2 of k value is 0 and j value is also 0. What is its value? L of 3 3 is already, sorry, L3 of 0 0 is already, its value is 0. So plus L1 of 0 0 which is nothing but 1 into L2 of 0 0 which is nothing but 5. Sorry, your result will become 5. Okay, fine. Then for k is equal to 1, L3 of, what is the value of I? 0. What is the value of j? 0. Sir, again it will calculate. So it will take L3 of 0 0 and plus L1 of, so I value is 0, k value is 1 into L2 of k value is 1, j value is 0. Now what will happen? What is the previous value of L3 of 0 0? Just now we calculated it is a 5. It will be updated here. Now what will happen? That 5 I am taking, sir, plus L1 of 0 1 will become 2. Okay. So into L2 of 1 0 will become 7. Sir, it is nothing but 15 plus 14 which will become 19. We are updating that value here. Have you observed? First time we calculated this with this. Second time we calculated this value with this value. Sir, this process completed so that we got this element. If you want to get 0 1, 0 1. If you want to get 1 0, this is the value. If you want to get 1 1, like this. So this is the way how matrix multiplication is going to work. Just theoretically I have shown for you people. Can you please confirm everyone? Is the concept is clear for you people?
Is there triple
sir.
loops are required, like k is k loop is required for in this?
Compulsory required, sir. Compulsory required.
And whatever the
So,
formula you have written, is that standard one or what?
yeah, it is a standard. It is a standard, sir.
For the multiplication of the matrices, right?
Yes, yes. It is a standard form.
Okay, okay, okay. Sir, a little bit confusion. Where do I use the I and j and k values? In that I'm confusing right now.
Sir, it is easy only, right? You can trace back. It is completely depending on this particular only one function I explained now. You try to write this function alone. take two matrices. This is first matrix is nothing but L1, second matrix is L2, third matrix is L3. All the values we have, position values we have. Just you need to substitute and you have to trace. Since it is a 2 by 2 matrix, we got like this. If it is a 3 by 3, I is equal to 0 will be there, I is equal to 1 will be there, I is equal to 2 will be there. For every I is equal to 0, again j values will become 0, 1, 2. For every j is equal to 0, k values will become 0, 1, 2. Because you need to multiply 3 times. You need to multiply 3 times. First element with first element, second element with second element, third element with third element. Like the complexity is going to increase. Once if you take the diagram in a A4 paper, take this example and practice that tree. See, these kind of things is going to give benefit in the next upcoming programs, because sometimes this small logics explanation is highly recommended to understand. Okay. Sir, is the flow of control, is it clear for everyone? Please confirm.
So, but where did we means give 002 L3 L3 list, sir?
L3 list 000, where we have
Yes.
given this
Yeah,
initial
where we
values.
have initialized that.
Sir, already we have done, you can see.
Oh, at that. Oh, yes, yes. Okay. Thank you.
It is continuation for addition and subtraction program, sir. I thought to take this was in yesterday's session, but you people are going to get confused. That's why I have covered at the last. So with this, the total matrix related programs, so we completed successfully. Okay, we completed successfully. I think there is so much of content is there for you to practice, but still we have not started data structures. Slowly we are explaining the internal concepts. Okay, so maybe tomorrow if anywhere matrix related operation is coming, so we have n-queens problem is there, Sudoku problem is there, there we have to depend on matrix only. Even graph theory is there, there we have to depend on matrix only. There I won't use the word called a matrix, so I will use only the representation. You should be in a position to understand this concept. Okay, right. With this, matrix chapter got closed. Okay, sir, if you are having any doubts on this, please try to understand by yourself. If you are not getting, kindly ping me. Okay, right. Sir, next I'm going for the next beautiful concept. Can you guess what is that chapter name? Please confirm, everyone.
Recursion.
Recursion, sir.
Recursion, very, very important. I have given introduction for this recursion in the last video, like anything. So that much content will be there, but it is a very simple concept, easy to understand. But the thing is the flow of execution, how it is going to be happened in the recursion. Still majority of the students are having fully doubt, including me from the past 2 months back. But now I got very clear clarity when we have to go for recursion, how the recursive calls are going to be maintained, everything from front to back. But same I am expecting from your side. If you understand the theory concepts very clearly, implementation will become very easy for this recursion. Make sure that we can't solve every program into recursion, and every recursion you can't solve by using another approaches. There are some limitations are there. Depending on that only we have to go for the topical recursion. So let us define introduction to recursion, sir. Okay, let us talk few minutes. Sir, first, maybe today you can expect only theory part. Okay, I am going to talk about recursion. Sir, you know very well what is the definition of recursion. I am going to write on the screen. You can see. So the process in which a function, okay, calls itself, a function call itself is called as okay, recursion, is called as a recursion. And the function so which is invoked or involved in this process, okay, in this process is called as recursive function. So in our all algorithms we have to target on recursive functions. Our main motto is nothing but we have to write a good recursive function. That is our target. Rest of the things are nothing but very simple. So what is mean by recursion? We can call a function generally. That function is going to do some operations and it will return the result. That is the normal process what we have. But in the case of recursion, what we are doing, we will call a function. That function is feeling that it is a big problem, sir. I can't able to solve. Can I divide that problem into some 2 or 3 steps and I will send that data to same myself. For example, consider, so you have given, sir, some 2 kg biryani pot in front of me. Then what I am going to do? I am not going to take that 2-pot biryani into my plate and I am starting eating. No, I will take only first some items into my plate and I will start eating. Sir, if it is sufficient, I will stop. Otherwise, again, I will take from the pot. Have you observed? It is a process of recursion. Sir, the pot is very big. I can't handle that at a time. So taking the items slowly, something like reducing the problem statement, we are going here. Okay, same thing is going to be done in the recursion. Sir, I want to calculate factorial of 5. You know the mathematical formula. Factorial of any number is nothing but that number into factorial of previous number. Sir, if I am asking 5 factorial, I will tell 5 into, array, can you please tell me what is 4 factorial? And that person is going to say 10. So 4 into what is a factorial of 3? Have you observed? Is it a recursive process or not? Yes. Such type of things we need to analyze and we have to put it into here. So the final conclusion is a function which is going to be called by itself is called as a recursion. And the function which is invoked in this process is called as recursive function. And this entire process is called as recursion. There are 2 types of recursions are there. So direct recursion. Okay. So direct recursion means what? A function. So which calls a same function, Okay, same function. Sir, indirect recursion is also there. Indirect recursion means what? Sir, very simple. In the case of indirect function, so a function so calls fun1 and fun1 so calls fun2 and fun2 calls fun1. Have you observed? Is it a roundup process or not? Yes. Confusion process. So this is some cases in recursion. And even we can call some recursions as finite recursions. Finite recursion means what? Which should terminate at a point. Okay. And we have infinite recursions also there. Infinite recursion means what? So which never terminates. So these kind of problems will comes with recursion error, and this error is nothing but runtime error. Okay. So this error is nothing but runtime error. Why it is runtime error? I will give clarity. So I covered only few terminologies. What is the terminologies? What is mean by recursion and what is mean by recursive function? So what is mean by direct recursion? What is mean by indirect recursion? What is mean by finite recursion? What is mean by infinite recursion? These terminologies I covered. Sir, if you want, I will go with some example for demonstrating direct recursion. In the case of direct recursion, what we are doing, I defined a function, so which is doing some activities. Then again, I am going to call the function. Then it is doing some activities. So this process is called as what, sir? Direct recursion. And if you take indirect recursion, I have a function 1 is there. It is doing some job. After that, it is calling other function. And in the other function, if you take fun2, sir, it is doing its job. Then it is calling first function. Have you observed? This particular process is called as indirect recursion. This particular process is called as what? Indirect recursion. Okay. Here, first function is calling second function is calling first function is calling second function again calling first function. Is this process is continuing or not? Yes. So these kind of things are called as recursion. So there can be any type. but preferably we will use a direct recursion only. We won't use indirect recursion because some method calls, all these things are going to disturb the flow of execution, and we will avoid this kind of confusion, ambiguity states the recursion. So we should not go for recursion actually, but we don't have any option. That's why we are moving for recursion. So do you know these recursions will be again optimized in our programming languages by using compilers. Okay, so in Java or Python, they are going to use some optimized techniques in the recursion that I will explain later. Don't worry. So I think the introduction for recursion, it is very clear for you people, but let me give some problems which we can able to solve by using recursion. Sir, I can solve this binary search by using recursion. Okay, and I can solve this quick sort by using recursion, merge sort. Okay, merge sort by using this recursion, and a factorial of the given number by using recursion, prime number application by using this recursion, linked list concept by using recursion. Sir, do you know trees and graphs algorithms almost are implemented by using recursion? These are nothing but advantages what we have with the help of recursion. So I think the basic terminology about the recursion, I think you people got very clear clarity. If you are okay with this, I will go with some code, sir, to explain this recursion. Everyone, please confirm, is it clear up to this whatever I covered?
Sir, could you please tell us what is that indirect diagram?
Sir, indirect recursion means someone is going to call, A person is calling B person again calling A person again calling B person. It is a never ending process.
But sir, it may leads to the recursion error, right?
In this case also it is leading recursion error, right? Function is calling the function, again it is calling the function, again it is calling the function, again it is calling the function. Where is termination? As of now, we are not talking about termination. Just I am talking about the process. We have to write the conditions. I have given these lines, right? There you need to write a proper code. So that code
got
is
it.
going to make the termination. Okay.
Okay, got it, sir, got it.
Right. Sir, please respond. There is no response from your side.
Sir, I understand the definition regarding that. In our real world, in our day-to-day way, how we can correlate with this recursion? Can you-
Sir, that's what I told, right? Biryani example, like that you can see anything. Suppose if you are having a big problem, suppose consider I have given for you 1 lakh rupee note, I have given 1 lakh rupee amount, I have given some 10 rupees notes like that. So I have given or 100 rupees notes for 1 lakh denomination I have given for you. I need to ask you, Array, is it correct or not? You have to check. What you are going to do? Are you going to start from the first note? No. In the entire bundle, you will select a small piece of notes and then you are start counting. Have you observed if the problem is very big, then you are going to pick up some small entity from that and you are start solving that. Okay, and consider you have counted up to 100 notes and you have bounded that 100 rupees and you are imagine, sir, this much notes if you collect, it is making 100. So the same size you are going to select, maybe 1 or 2 plus or minus will be there, same size you are going to pick up and you are going to count next time. So like you got some format for solving the problem. Okay, so like if any big problem is there, dividing the problem is done by using recursion. Got it?
Means my concept regarding my understanding is that means we are every time when the function call it the value get reduces, right?
That's all.
Yeah, and the same how we can compare with this iteration. This is it's also work like, right, every time the iteration value it's count.
Yes,
So-
definitely, because we are using loop variable, right?
Yeah.
Suppose consider I want to calculate factorial of the given number. I will start from 5. Next time 5 minus 1,
Yeah.
4. Next time 4 minus 1, 3. Next time 2 minus 1, 1. Next time 1 minus 1, 0. Whenever you are getting 0, you have to stop. What is the condition? I greater than or equal to 1. Something like that we will write. Is it correct?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
So-
here we have to write if condition for that.
So if we because this why I'm asking in one of the interview I got this question that which would be the good approach, recursion or iteration. I was
Iteration is going to give the best performance, sir, but there are some problems are there which we can't write iterative process, so their recursion is going to give the best result. See, if you take a prime number application, I will give the clarity, sir. If you take prime number application, maybe in the demo sessions I explained, if you use iterations, if the given number is 100, you have to make 100 comparisons. But the same program, if you are writing by using recursion, it is going to take only one comparison. So 100 and 1, you can imagine how much difference is there. So with that, if you have any drawback with the prime recursion also, you can manage up to certain constraints, because you are reducing the total time, right? So which will give some impact. Maybe performance wise a bit slow is there also, means we can adjust better. Compared with 100 iterations, one step is better, right? Got it?
Yes, sir. For every situation, there is pros and cons.
Yeah, definitely, sir. I told right in the very beginning demo session itself, I told everything we can compare just for our understanding. Sometimes it is true, right? So let's go for one or two examples. We will see. Example number 1. Sir, I am taking one simple program to understand for you people. So DEF, I am taking a function. This function is going to print some message called Prakash. My name I am printing. How to call this function? Is this code is going to execute? No. Because you defined a function, you have not made any call to this. Now I am calling that a function. What will happen? One time Prakash is going to execute. If I call two times it will execute. If I call four times it will execute. Sir, I will call only one time, but internally, once the message got printed, after that I am calling function. This is called as recursion. This is called as recursion. Sir, you can see the diagram. First flow of control will come here. It will print Prakash and it is calling this one. Again it will print, again it will call. It is a never ending process. Sir, do you know internally it will be maintained in a stack? Later I will discuss about that. Sir, all these method calls information will be stored in the stack. Sometimes if it is overflow, then we are going to get which error? Recursion error we are going to get. So sometimes there may be a chance of asking question like this. When recursion error we are going to get? So when we are making a recursive function calls, so it will store the information in the stack. So if you are keep on calling without ending, then our stack may full. In such cases, what will happen? Recursion error we are going to get. Something in our understandable terminology, overflow error. Sir, if I am keep on eating that biryani, my stomach is full, I can't eat. Okay, it is a runtime error. It is a runtime error. Sir, program is there, food is there, you can start eating, but your food is giving input to your stomach and it is full, means we can't. Same process is happening here. You can see here. I am going to run the code. Sir, you can see up to certain iterations, I mean up to certain method calls, it is keep on printing. But somewhere it is got irritated. At last we got one error. Have you observed? What is that error? Recursion error. Maximum recursion depth exceeded while calling a Python object. Here, what is that Python object? Function object. While calling this, we got this particular error. I think you people got very clear clarity how this recursion error is going to come. Sir, how you can able to stop this? We have an option, sir. Don't worry, we can stop. That I will explain in this second example. Let us see how you can able to stop this. How you can able to stop this.
Sir, the same if we compare with while loop means infinite loop, it's just like same. We have not put
Yes,
any
same.
condition. That's why the maximum recursion error we have got. Means
Yes,
it works like infinite.
Yes, correct.
In that infinite, we didn't get any error. It continuously working, and in over here we get an error.
Yes, because it is going to use the stack, right? So
Yeah.
once if the stack is full, then it is going to give the error. One student is asking, sir, why does it use a stack data structure? There is one hidden secret is there. I will tell maybe max by today's class. Else I will give tomorrow clarity on that. Okay. Now see what will happen. Sir, second example, sir, can you please stop this process? I need to execute only 3 times. Array, if you want to execute 3 times, give the input from your side. Sir, I have 5 kg pot biryani is there. So my capacity is I can eat half kg. So I am giving the input. So while parceling itself, I will order for half kg pot. Have you observed? Here I am giving the input to the function array. You need to execute only 3 times. Then this is a dynamic value. I mean, this is the static value which we have given here. In the program, don't take 3. Let us take in the form of n. Then what will happen? Sir, I am going to keep on calling these for n minus 1. Now, please understand my words, sir. It is very, very important to understand. Sir, first what will happen? We are calling a function by passing 3. Then it is printing the message called Prakash. It is printing the message called Prakash. Then after that, what it is doing? It is calling again a function by passing 3 minus 2. That 3 minus 1, that is 2. Sir, is it again a function or not? Yes. Sir, it is having 2 lines. One is nothing, but it will print the message called Prakash. And again, it is calling function of 2 minus 1, 1. Sir, it is again a function which is having 2 steps. It is printing the word called Prakash and it is calling function of 0. Then it is again a function. It will print the word called Prakash and it is going to print so function of 0 minus 1, 1 minus 1. Again, it will print the word called Prakash and it is printing so function of minus 2. Sir, is it a continuation process or not? Yes. In this case also, what we are going to get? Sir, runtime error we are going to get. Let me cross check. Is it giving runtime error? Yes. Recursion error we are getting. Sir, can you please tell me in these n values where we have to stop? Where we have to stop? Please tell me.
At 0. At 0 or 1.
Everyone please respond.
At 0.
Yeah. Sir, now you can see. Let us count. Sir, this is first Prakash. This is the second Prakash. This is third Prakash. That means whenever we are getting 0, we have to stop this method calls. I don't want this. I don't want this. Like this I have taken. Okay. So whenever we are getting function 0, it has to stop. It should not continue. Then I am going to put a condition here. Array, if your n value is equal to 0, can you please return? That's all, sir. Can you please return? Return means the control will come. The control will come out from the function. The control will come out from the function. Now you can see how it is going to work. Sir, is that a message came only 3 times or not? Yes, exactly. We got 3 times. But there is one small bug is there in this program. What is that bug is? Sir, program is correct. It is working perfectly and it is giving 3 times. Now my question is, sir, updated program I am going to do now. Now listen carefully. For the same thing, I am giving minus 3. Now see what will happen. Sir, what happened? Recursion error. Because when you are giving minus 3, what is happening? It is printing the message and it is calling for minus 2, minus 1. Sir, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. So up to minus infinite. Is there any chance of getting 0 here? No. That's why it is not going to work for negative numbers. If you want to put that condition, you can replace this with less than. Sir, if your n value is 0 or if your n value is negative, you have to stop the process. Now see what will happen. It won't print anything. It won't print anything. So like that, we can update. Okay, like that, we can update. Now I think you people got a very clear clarity. So how you can able to think the recursion and how you can able to write the code. So at least you got some, so 20% of idea how this recursion is going to work, sir. Can you please confirm, is the concept is clear for you people?
Yes, sir. So we can say this is
Yes.
a finite recursion. If we
Yeah,
have
it
to
is a
call-
finite recursion.
and the recursion be infinite.
Yes. Yes. Please confirm. Clear up to this.
Yes, sir.
Someone is asking, return will exit function, sir. Yes. Return is going to come out from the function. Return is going to come out from the function.
Once the condition has been satisfied, it will come out just like a while loop. Just it will come out like a loop, right?
Yes, yes. But the advantage what we have in the functions, I'm going to explain some small example. Please listen carefully. Sir, I have taken same biryani example only I'm taking. I have got some food from the outside and I need to eat that food in my house. Sir, I have taken plate everything and I have opened that parcel and I started eating. My stomach is full, just some condition satisfied. I stopped eating. Sir, then since we are returned the control, we are coming out from that operation. Sir, just I will wash a hand and I will go and then I will sleep. Is it recommended approach? Or is there any task to be finished after that? Yes, I need to clean up the area where I have sat and I need to wash that particular vessels, everything, and I will put it there. Sir, have you observed? Even your stomach is full, or even if the condition is satisfied, some operations you can able to do. So those operations, even if you are writing return statement, those operations will be executed. But as of now, don't get confused on this. Slowly, I will give examples so that you can understand well. Are you getting the point? After recursion completion also, there is something to execute. That if you provide, it will execute. Otherwise, it won't execute. That is the only reason why stack is there in the recursion. Someone asked in the beginning, sir, why stack is there in the recursion? Because for every method call, it will register in the stack. Sir, I called function 4. Sir, is calling function 4. Then function 4 is calling function 3. Function 4 entry, function 3 entry, function 2 entry, function 1 entry. These entries will be there in the stack. So once if the task is completed, it will remove everything from the stack. If you want, you can trace back. That I will show with example. Okay, so break, return, what is the difference between that? Both are used to come out from the function, and one is come out from the loop. Once if you come out from the loop, nothing is there to execute. But even if you came out from the recursion, after recursion call, if you are doing anything, sir, it is going to perform the logic. Sir, majority of the students are having doubt in the binary search something. Sir, they are going to call binary search. So by passing some parameters here. Sir, again, they are going to call binary search by passing some other parameters. If it is a recursion, if it is keep on calling, when it is going to execute? Are you getting my point? So after recursion call also, there is something to execute. That I will explain with examples. Now, don't worry about that topic. As of now, concentrate up to on this. What is recursion? How you can able to write recursion? Sir, clear? Everyone, please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now I will give the structure of the recursion. Sir, how you have to write recursion? What is the structure of the recursion? So structure of or structure, I can say syntax. Syntax of recursion. Sir, it is very simple. Already we have given clarity on this. Just we need to write the code. Since it is a Python, we need to define a function, and within this function, we can write any number of instructions. But make sure at the beginning you have to write one condition, sir. There is one special name for this. Anyone, can you please tell me what is this condition name?
Base condition.
Very good, excellent. So it is called as base condition. Okay, then you can do some task, and after that, sir, recursive. Okay, recursive call. We can call recursive call. Recursive call means what? Sir, it is a call to function. It is going to call to function. Okay, so it is called to function with at least one change to parameter, you have to change the parameter. So then only it is going to reach the base condition. If you want, I will add that point. So once if we change the parameter, value, okay, parameter value, so then it satisfies, okay, it satisfies base condition. Okay, sir, base condition is nothing but hero of our cinema. It has to satisfy the base condition, then only the recursion is going to terminate. So like that, you have to make a method call. Okay, so this is nothing but what is the syntax of recursion. Okay, sir, then one more small theory point is there. Need for recursion. Why we need this recursion concept? Is there any specific reason for that? Why we need recursion? Very simple. Recursion is the amazing technique. Okay, amazing technique or method what we have. So with the help of which, so we can reduce the length of our code, okay, and so make it easier to read and write. Okay, sir, you are going to see our recursion code will wind up in 2 to 3 lines, but the execution process is amazing process, sir. Okay, because you people are going to see the magic on that recursion, sir. You people are going to see the magic on that recursion. So why we need recursion? Because you can reduce the large problem into small problems to provide the solution. Sir, what are the properties? Of recursion? So if you want to write any recursion, what are the main properties? Sir, first property is nothing but, sir, you need to perform some operation. Okay, so you have to perform some operation. So multiple times you have to perform some operations multiple times with different inputs. So this is nothing but one property. If such type of thing is there, then only you have to use recursion. Second property, sir, in every step, so we will try with small inputs. So to make the problem smaller, we are keep on reducing that inputs, sir. Okay, and very important, base condition is required to terminate or to return the solution for smallest problem. Okay, for smallest problem, sir, you are going to divide, you are keep on dividing how many times until your problem will become very small that you can able to solve. Okay, sir, they have given 100 numbers to me to add. I will take first 10 numbers. Okay, or I will take first 3 numbers. So 3 numbers addition I am expert, so I will pick up 3 numbers and I will add. I got the result. On other hand, I will select another 3 numbers, so that result is there in my hand. Now put these two, you are going to get one more result. Have you observed? This process you have to continuously you have to do. What is the base condition for this? Sir, if you have 100 numbers, you need to get 3 numbers. Till that you have to divide. First 50-50, then 25-25-25-25, then 12-12-12-12 like that, then 6-6-6-6 like that. So then 3-3-3-3-3. Is it a base condition or not? Yes, like that we can do. So I think the basic theory part, whatever required for the recursion, I have provided, sir. Okay, so now we will see the applications of recursion. Okay, where we are going to use applications of recursion. Sir, where we are going to use these recursions? N number of applications are there. Okay, we are going to use this in our linked list. Okay, we are going to use in our trees. Already I explained. In the graphs we are using. Have you observed? Chessboard game is there, right? In the chessboard game, completely it is implemented based on recursion only. Sir, we have Sudoku game is there, right? Sudoku game is implemented by using recursion. Sir, you can see we are going to solve that Sudoku maybe within 1 or 2 days. Okay, so Sudoku puzzle. You can see this is the Sudoku puzzle. I will take this as the input. Okay, I have a program for this. We will take this as an input. Within 1 or 2 minutes, we can find the solution. Our program is going to give solution for that. Sir, once if you type the solution, it is going to give the result. how much time it is taking if you calculate. So when compared with the mission, you have to take more time, right? But how my algorithm is going to calculate this one, we will check in our upcoming classes. Okay. Sudoku solver. So next and after that, Candy Crush. Maybe it is very popular game for beginners. Okay. So Candy Crush game. It is implemented by using recursion. So many math applications are there. So many math applications are there, like prime number calculation, factorial calculation, NCR calculation, NPR. Okay, NPR, maybe mathematical students can understand, LCM, GCD, greatest common divisors, so etc. These kind of applications you can solve very simply, sir. Okay, some people are switching on the video mode. Please cross check. Then sorting algorithms, searching algorithms, everywhere we are going to use these recursions. So I think you can see it won't take some time to explain. Everywhere we are using this particular recursion. Sir, can you please confirm up to this theory, whatever we covered? Is it clear for you people?
Sir,
Yes.
I have one question. Means the basic relay regarding recursion, the function call itself. So when
Hmm.
it calling that function, so
Hmm.
that function value means when it taking some parameter. So
Hmm.
how that condition means in that we are changing the condition means we are reducing, we are putting some value.
Hmm.
If Prakash want to print 100 times,
Hmm.
so if I don't, if I will put 100. So
Hmm.
that if I will I will give floor division by 2 minus 1. I can do that also in that manner.
Sir, I will give one example so that you will get clarity. Assume I have a number is there called 1, 2, 3. Okay. My requirement is I want to calculate sum of digits. Getting the point? So first what I am going to do, 3 I will extract, plus I will give the second input as 3 I will extract. So I will give second input as 12. So next time 2 plus next input is 1. So whenever you are getting 1, directly I will return 1 because it is a single digit. 2 plus 1 will become 3. 3 plus 3 will become 6. Have you observed? My first input is 123. Next, this input I change it to 12. Next, this input I change it to 1. So is it a process of reducing the parameters on the function call or not? So when it is going to end, whenever you are getting a single digit number, that means if n value is greater than or equal to 0 and n value is less than or equal to 9, single digit if you are getting, then you have to stop. This is called as base condition. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Sir, sir, like in while loop, we are giving increment, decrement so that while loop is not infinite. Similarly, here we are giving base
Whatever
condition.
increment, decrement you are telling, right? That you have to write in the function parameters. So I told, right, we have to change the parameter value so that it has to reach, it has to satisfy the base condition. So
Yeah,
that increment, decrement, that is nothing but the concept of changing the parameter. Not only increment, decrement, multiplying, dividing. In this case, dividing, right? How we are getting 123 to 12? So by
sir, that
dividing with 10.
I understand. So, sir, base condition is for coming out of function, right? So that
Yes.
function is not infinite, right?
Yes. Yes.
And sum of digits also we can find through recursion.
Yes. Yeah. If we can find. We can find.
Sir, can I say that while loop is in recursion one?
See, that process is recursion, but while loop is not a recursion. That process is recursion. What while loop is going to do? Suppose if I want to print numbers from 1 to 10, it will print. We can write while loop for that.
Because
Same process.
while
Same process we can do in the recursion also. In the case of recursion, function is nothing but taking the care. So how you are going to call next time like that. But in the loops, functions won't be there, right? If functions is there, then only that is called as recursion.
yes, but sir, while loop, if we don't provide any increment or decrement value, so while loop goes on continuously.
That
till
called infinite loop.
yes. That's fine.
Recursion and loops are completely different with each other. We can't compare.
Okay.
But for our understanding purpose, we will give some basic differences.
Okay. Okay. Got it, sir. Got it.
Okay.
My question regarding this, when we are calling this function n minus one, so
Hmm.
in that way we can also do means if I want to print only one time, so I can say n minus 3 also. I can means this incrementation value, just like in while loop we are increment I equal to I plus 1, or we can
Yes.
increment by 3.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Or we can use n divided by 2, means floor division and minus 1. So if the value is more 100, if I want to print 100 times, so I can reduce that, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And this if is regarding the you are putting just like a condition in that value, we have to, means it's like a while loop only if condition.
Yes.
That was my question.
Yeah. And I want to give one small twist for you people. Sir, you can see on my screen, we have some data is there. So do you know what our Python, Java, these programming languages are going to do? Very simple. Whatever this code is there, they are going to convert it into while loop while it is executing. Very simple. These kind of recursions are called as tail recursion. These kind of recursions are called as tail recursion. I will explain this concept in the tomorrow, but we are not required to do this operation. Okay. Internally, system will take care. How it is going to take care, I will write one example code for you to understand. Okay. But don't get confused. Don't touch this while loop as of. Okay. Right. Sir, there is no response from your side. Please confirm.
Yes,
Can we
yes,
move
sir.
further?
Yes, sir. And
Yes,
one
sir.
last thing in when we are doing this recursion, so you can tell when we in this only you will tell when we have to go recursion and when we have to go for iteration, that you also please guide on.
No, sir. No, sir. We are not going to discuss here. See, there are some problems with the help of recursion also we can solve. With the help of iteration also we can solve. But there are some problems. If you solve by using iteration, it takes more comparisons. Example, you can see chessboard game. So or Sudoku game. If you take, we need to take an array with n by n size. So n by n size array, and you have to run the loop every time checking process. It is a very difficult task. So to reduce the problem complexity, coding complexity into very simple, that is the reason why we are going for recursion. So the only difference between recursion and iteration, which I felt very happy, is in the case of recursion, the number of instructions will be very less. In the case of iterations, the number of instructions are very huge. Okay, but every problem we can solve in both by using recursion and iteration. Some problems will create a confusion for you people if you use iteration, but the recursion is going to reduce that kind of ambiguation errors. Okay.
Sir, I had one
Okay,
more
sir.
doubt.
Hmm.
Sir, in the base condition, every time like we have to return no value, right? Like next to return, there should be
No. That is not the correct. Sometimes you may return some value also. If you
Okay.
take Fibonacci sequence, so if I'm asking 100th Fibonacci number, what you are going to do? You need to calculate 98th, 99 Fibonacci number, right?
Okay, sir.
If you want to calculate 98th Fibonacci number, you need to calculate 97, 96. Like this, you need to come up to 0 and 1. If it is 0, 0 is the value. If it is 1, 1 is the value. Sometimes you need to return some value also. But here
Sir-
nothing is there to calculate, right? That's why I have written empty.
Sir, and for the sum of digit problem, if we'll do it by iteration, the time complexity will be less, and for recursion, it will be more, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Same kind, if you are taking any other problems like n queens problem, if you use iteration, it will take more time complexity. If you take recursion, it will take less complexity. Got it?
Okay. Sir, iteration will take less time, and recursion will take more time, right?
For some algorithms. For some algorithms, recursion will give best performance. Iteration will take more time.
Okay, so it's like try and error,
Depending on the problem.
try and error kind of situation.
Yes,
You have
yes,
to
yes,
try.
yes.
In recursion we can take less lines of code, we can say, and
Yes, that's what. If you want, you can see, sir. I will show you some algorithm.
Yes.
See here, this is binary search implementation. I used while loop. Roughly count how many lines are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 lines are there. Let us see the recursion. You can see. So 1, 2, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines are there. So we are making very less number of instructions once if I use a recursion. And there are some advantages also there. Okay. So with the help of that, 1 second. You can take this. I want to get a permutations of a string. Sir, like this, I need to get all combinations. So you can see, imagine how many conditions you need to take, how you are going to write a clumsy loop. So, but see here, how much steps I have written? Only 3 steps. So it is going to call recursively. And this is called as base condition. And you can see chessboard problem. This is the main logic, recursion. So we are placing a queen and we are going to call the recursion and some other backtracking process. And see the Sudoku solver. Sudoku, we are placing a digit. So we are going to check for the next calculation. If it is not available, put the 0. So like if I use a recursion, sir, majority of the problems, understanding wise, it is very easy, sir. That's what I am trying to project for you people. Okay, right. Sir, clear up to this? With
Yes,
one
sir.
small topic, I'm going to wind up the today's session. Mathematical interpretation. Mathematical interpretation. Okay, mathematical interpretation of recursion, sir. Sir, I will take one mathematical representation. I will try to convert that into recursion. Suppose consider best example, regular example I am taking in mathematics. Suppose I want to calculate sum of n natural numbers. I am going to write a function for that. Sir, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus and so on up to n we have to take. You have studied this several times. In the recursion, what we are going to do this? Sir, we are simplifying the solution. Array, my f of n is equal to 1 if your n is equal to 1. Otherwise, your f of n is equal to n plus, again we are going to take f of n minus 1. So if the value of n is greater than 1, have a look once. Have a look once. What is the first value? Sir, I want to calculate f of 1. First one natural numbers sum. If n is equal to 1, what is the result? 1. Sir, I am calling for 2. Sum of 2 natural numbers. We know these 2 values we have to take. But how it is coming? N value. What is the n? 2 plus it is calculating sum of n minus 1. That is 2 minus 1 will become 1. Already 1 we know. That value will be substituted. Have you observed how beautiful it is? So if you want to calculate f of 3, what will happen? So 3 plus again f of 2 we are going to get, and f of 2 is what? 2 plus f of 1. Now I want to calculate f of 4. What is the f of 4? 4 plus f of 3, sir. F of 3 is this one or not? Let us substitute here. If f of 1 is nothing but if n is equal to 1, 1. Here also 1, here also 1. Sir, can I take f of 5 plus, so f of 5 minus 1 is nothing but 4. Already we calculated 4. So f of 100 if you want to calculate, just we need to write 100 plus already. So some problem statement we have written for solving 99. Like that we are going to reduce. Beyond that, nothing. This is one application. Okay, sum of n natural numbers we can solve by using recursion. In the tomorrow I will explain the programs. Sir, I think this mathematical interpretation of recursion, it is very clear for you people. I think so. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Right. So with this, I'm going to stop today's session. Sir, we are going to get more concepts from tomorrow because programmatic approaches we are going to see in the tomorrow's session. Okay. Right. Thank you, sir. We will meet for the continuation tomorrow. Thank you.
Sir, what will be the tomorrow's time?
Same time, sir. You need to log in at 7 o'clock.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Right. Thank you.